Greetings and welcome back, carnivores, to Carnivore Confidential. Just wanted to have a chit chat with you today about shopping and how your shopping experience is usually more often than not guided by the retailer and you don't even know it. Take for example the big blue and yellow box store, IKEA. If you've ever shopped there, I'm sure many of you have, you notice that you're pretty much forced to follow the arrows on the floor that guide you throughout the entire store. And not to mention past the impulse items that you never went into there to buy. Like, it doesn't matter if you were running in there for a light bulb and $1 hot dog at the commissary. If you've ever been in that store and tried to find your way back out going the opposite way, it's a little like swimming upstream when you're a salmon going upstream to spawn. It's not easy. Anyway, clearly 61% of all people that go to IKEA, this is a statistic, 61% of all people that shop at IKEA go in there and come out with something they didn't intend to buy. Impulse items. That's what you're being directed past, and hopefully that's what you will pick up as you walk through the store. And IKEA is not the only store that does that. Back in university, I was fascinated by an American psychologist by the name of B.F. Skinner, who was convinced that human nature is a myth, and that human behavior can be manipulated by stimulus and response or stimulus and reward. Now, all you have to do is, like I said, go to IKEA or go to Walmart or go to Costco or Sam's Club, and you'll notice that if you're in there one time and you happen to see something that you may or may not want to purchase, but not at that time, at a later date, you come back and you notice that it wasn't where you left it, or wasn't where it was the last time you saw it. That's because merchandise on the floor is constantly being moved. They call it the treasure hunt. And the reason for that is that they want you to come in and buy stuff that you didn't necessarily come in to buy, impulse items. That's why the vendors pay a huge premium price to have their products displayed on the end caps. And there's usually 4 end caps on at the end of each aisle. And each of those 4 end caps, each of those 4 items on the end cap are charged to the vendor for at a huge premium to have their products displayed on the end. It's the same with the wall of merchandise that you have to walk past as you walk into a Costco. Just stop and take a look at how many people walk in there and actually stop to look and see what's available on the wall and pick stuff up. Impulse items, stuff they didn't go in to buy. Let's say, for example, you see something you didn't necessarily go in there to purchase, and you think, I'll get that the next time I'm here. And the next time you're there, it's no longer there. It's either been a seasonal item that's been moved off the floor and is no longer available until next season, or it's been moved to somewhere else in the store, hence the treasure hunt, and you have to go and find it. Hopefully walking past stuff you didn't intend to buy and you pick up as an impulse item. I know that I'm getting a little off topic here because I originally wanted to talk to you about meat. Don't kid yourself. Your meat purchasing experience is being directed as well by the retailer. Let's say, for example, you come in, you don't really know what you want, but you ask your smiling butcher for a little help. First thing I'm going to ask you is, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a steak or a roast? Oh, you're looking for a roast. Okay. How do you want to cook it? You want to cook it on the barbecue. Okay, that's good. How many people do you want to feed? 15 people. All right. And how much money do you want to spend? Okay, I've got that. So now you've told me what you want, how you want to cook it, how many people you want to feed, and how much money you want to spend. I'm going to suggest to you something like, I already know you want to put it on the barbecue, so I'm not going to suggest a pot roast, which would be something from the chuck or the shoulder, or even the leg. The leg are okay roasts on the barbecue, but I'm going to suggest to you a prime rib or a loin roast, such as the strip loin, the top sirloin or bottom sirloin, or the tenderloin. These are all considered not floating muscles, but they don't do anything for mobility or support, and hence they are very, very tender. Keep in mind, I've said this before, that the tenderness of a muscle is determined by how much work it does in life. So if you consider the shoulder muscles and the hip muscles, the leg muscles, the inside round, outside round, eye of round, and sirloin tip, all being used for mobility and support, they're quite a bit more tough, not as tender as the loin roast, which would be your rib roast, your strip loin, your tenderloin, or your top sirloin. So there you have it, folks. I upload every Thursday at 6 o'clock. Hopefully you like what you see and you come back for more next Thursday. Please like, share, and subscribe to my new channel. I'm not really new anymore. I've been doing this for over a year. But I still really appreciate your support. And if you hit the like and subscribe button, and the bell notifications for that matter, that tells Google that I'm putting out stuff that people want to watch. So hopefully see you next Thursday for a new video. And until then, stay hungry, and we'll see you then.